Hi everybody, welcome back. We're about to do some yoga, so unroll your mat and grab some props. I'll see you right back here. Hi again. Today's practice begins from a seated position, so get comfortable wherever that might be. I'm actually sitting on a block because it feels really good for my lower back. If you'd like to do the same or sit on a rolled up blanket or bolster, please feel free to do so. Modify your practice today as it makes sense for you. Challenge yourself where you can and always back off as needed. Let your hands fall into the lap. You can just either let your hands settle in wherever they're comfortable, or maybe turn the backs of the hands on the legs so both palms face up. If it's comfortable to do so, close your eyes. If the eyes are open, just gaze at one fixed point past the nose to help minimize distraction. Let yourself sit tall. Soften the eyebrows. Find some length along the spine as the sit bones root down. We're keeping the breath moving in and out through the nose. And letting the breath move nice and easy. Soft, easy inhales. Soft, easy exhales. Let the breath quiet the mind. Let the breath help clear your thoughts so you can practice your yoga today, being present as best you can, letting this time be for you so you can focus on what's happening in the body, and you can focus on how things feel in the body. Let's take 3 more deep breaths right here. And bringing palms to prayer at the heart. Feel free if you'd like to set an intention for your practice today. All right, whatever single point of focus you'd like that to be. And opening up the eyes if they're not already open. Lift the arms straight up overhead. Interlace fingers, press the palms up. As the palms press up, move the shoulders away from the ears, creating some space, and either just keep looking straight ahead or maybe drop your chin toward the chest. We'll take a little side stretch. You can look straight ahead again if you're not already. Lower the right hand beside you, reach the left arm over. Gaze a little bit toward the left and hold for a full breath. Lower the left hand, go the other way, sweep the right arm over, relax the left shoulder, look to the right, one more breath. Good, coming back up to center, both hands down, then reach both arms forward, turn the thumbs up. Now flip the thumbs down. Identify the right arm, lift it. Take the right hand in front of the left, interlace all 10 fingers, flip the hands inside out. And take it as far as it goes. So maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Maybe you're all the way out here. Just doesn't matter. Take the stretch to where it seems best for you. One more breath. Then letting go, release. We'll do the other side. Flip the thumbs down, identify your left hand, lift it, bring it in front of the right, interlace fingers, flip the hands inside out. And hold for one more breath. We'll let it go, release. You can shake out the hands, reach both arms all the way out to the sides. Take the right arm, wrap it under the left. Now take your hands to your shoulders. Give yourself a nice hug. And if it feels good, you can, again, soften your chin to your chest. Take another deep breath. Lift the head up a little bit, reach the arms out. We'll go the other way. Take the left arm, wrap it under the right. Take your hands to opposite shoulders. Give yourself a hug. Soften the chin down a little bit. And give yourself another deep breath. Letting go, release the arms back out. Again, shake out the hands a little if you need. Let's come off of our seat, come onto hands and knees. Let's do a few rounds of cat and cow to further warm up the spine. You can tuck or untuck the toes. Inhaling, arching. Let the eyes look up. And exhaling, rounding down into your cat. If you want to close the eyes again, feel free. Inhaling, arching, little back bend. Exhaling, round it down. Following the breath, let's take 3 more, moving on your own. One more. Coming back to a neutral spine after your last exhale, we'll tuck the toes, spread the fingers wide, and come into our first down dog. Lift the hips up and back. Feel free to walk out your feet, stretching out the legs. And with a big inhale, lift the heels up. Big exhale, relax the heels back down. Take it forward to plank pose. Let your hips drop toward the mat. Lift the chest, come into high cobra. You can untuck the toes here. The knees stay on the mat for your high cobra. The shoulders relax back. And maybe give yourself a little shoulder stretch by bringing the left shoulder forward, dipping the right shoulder back, turn your head toward the right. One breath. And come back to center. If you did the first side, do the second. Right shoulder forward, left shoulder dips back. Look left. And come back to center. And bring it back to down dog. Lift the hips up and back. With a little bend in the knees, look forward. Walk or hop your feet to the front. Fold over the legs with the feet slightly separating and take your hands to opposite elbows. Just hang over the legs in an uncomplicated ragdoll. And you can nod the head or sway a little if that feels good. Keep the breath moving nice and easy. Switch the hands so the opposite hand is on top. Give it another deep breath. Drop the arms toward the mat, then roll up slow to stand. Press down as you come all the way up. Soften the shoulders, standing tall in Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the arms around. As you exhale, dive over the legs, arms behind the back, interlace fingers, stretch the arms overhead, drop the head down, soften the knees or bend the knees if you like. One more inhale. Exhaling, lower the hands and fingertips to the mat, lift the chest, step the left leg back in low lunge, lower the back knee. Ardha Hanuman, half split, straighten the front leg. Let's give it a full breath. With your inhale, low lunge, bend the front knee, sweep the arms straight overhead, Anjaneyasana, low crescent, sink the hips in a little bit if there's room. Look straight ahead past the nose and hold for another deep breath. Lower both hands to the mat, step to plank pose, big inhale, and take chaturanga, or you can drop the knees, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog, lifting the knees in your up dog, and return to down dog. Give it another deep breath or so. Lift up the right leg, bend the knee, open the hip, head down. Then level the hips, step to low lunge, bring your foot through the hands. Turn your back heel down, setting up warrior two. Windmill the arms out and around. Look over the right middle finger for a full breath. And we'll reverse the warrior, sweep the right arm over, straighten the right leg, coming into a reverse triangle pose. Lengthen, soften the left shoulder behind you, and try looking straight ahead toward the front of the room. One more breath. We'll take it into triangle trikonasana. Turn the arms, lower the right hand and lift the left. Peek to the left when you can, maybe look up, and we'll give it another deep breath. Look down at your front foot, put a bend in the knee and lower the hands inside the right foot. Let's take a little skandasana, go to the left, bend deep through the left knee as you stretch the right leg, one breath. Prasarita Padottanasana, lift the hips up, wide-legged fold. Just let your hands lower onto the mat, or you can even walk the hands behind you. As the crown of the head settles down, we'll hold for a breath. And bringing hands again toward the mat, lift the chest, low lunge to the front, walk your hands around. Step all the way forward to the front and fold over the legs. With your next inhale, sweep the arms around, rise up. Exhaling, dive over the legs, arms behind you again, interlace fingers. Change the grip so the opposite pinky finger's on top. Stretch the arms over, head down. One more inhale. Exhaling, hands, fingertips to the mat, chest up. Send the right leg back, low lunge, lower the back knee. Ardha Hanuman, half split. Straightening the left leg, give yourself a full breath. We'll rebend the left knee, low lunge, sweep the arms over. Anjaneyasana, sink the hips in if there's room to do so. Look past the nose and hold for another deep breath. Hands down, low lunge, plank pose, step back. Big inhale, chaturanga or drop the knees. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's give it another deep breath. Lifting up the left leg, bend the knee, open the hip, head down. Level the hips, low lunge, step through the hands. Turn the back heel down for warrior two, press down, come up, arms out, hold for a full breath. Reverse warrior, sweep the left arm over, we'll straighten the left leg to lengthen. Reverse triangle pose, let the right shoulder soften behind you. Look toward the front of the room, one more breath. Adding triangle, trikonasana, turn the arms, lower the left hand, lift the right. Look right, maybe look up, and let's give it a full breath. Then peek down at your front foot, put a bend in the left knee, hands inside the foot, Skandasana, side lunge, take it to the right, back of the mat, one breath. Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold, come to center, hips up, head down, hands down. You can even walk the hands behind you or even all the way out front if you like, one breath. Hands back on the mat, chest up, low lunge, take it to the front. Walk the hands around. Step all the way to the front of the mat and fold over the legs. Stepping the feet hip width distance apart, Padangusthasana, grab big toes in Yogi Toe Lock. This is an inside grip, so the fingers slide inside the big toes. Lift the chest, big inhale. Exhale, drop the head down, elbows out. Soften shoulders away from the ears, and of course, if you're modifying here, just hang over the legs in ragdoll with your hands holding opposite elbows. Let's take another 2 or 3 deep breaths. One more. And big inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let go of the toes, bring hands to the waist, and with a flat back, press up slow to stand. And when you come all the way up, relax the shoulders, keep your hands on the waist. Natarajasana, dancer pose. Shift your weight to the right leg, lift up the left knee, and take your left palm, pick up the left palm, kick your left foot back, grab inside your left foot, close to the ankle. This is an inside grip, so when your left foot is holding the ankle, your left thumb points to the wall behind you. Zip it up, bring the knees together, level the hips, look straight ahead at one point, lift the right arm. Kick back and get your back bend. You can hold it here when you have the back bend. If you have space to work it a little deeper, keep kicking, keep pulling the right arm all the way forward without sacrificing the back bend. If you lose the back bend, you lose half of the pose. If you fall out, come back in. Let the breath move. We'll hold one more time. Bring it back up nice and easy. Lower the left leg, release the right arm down, Tadasana, settle into stillness. We'll do the second side. You can bring hands again back to the waist. Shift your weight to the left leg, lift the right knee, pick up the right palm, kick your right foot back, grab inside the right foot at the ankle, the right thumb points behind you, zip it up, knees together, look straight ahead at one point, lift the left arm, kick back, get your back bend. When you're steady, you can keep it here, or if you can, keep kicking while the left arm continues pulling forward. Watch the breath, let it move. If you fall out, come back in. We'll give it another deep breath. Come back up nice and easy. Lower the right leg, lower the left arm, Tadasana, stillness. Check in with your feet, make sure they're parallel to each other, hip width distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms around. Exhale, Uttanasana dive. Padahastasana, hand to foot. Lift the fronts of the feet, lift the chest, slide the hands under, and drop the toes down. Drop the head down as you fold. And of course, if you're modifying in ragdoll, hands to elbows, switch the grip with the opposite hand on top. We'll give it another 2 or 3 deep breaths. One more breath. Big inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, let go of the hands from the feet. Step back into plank pose. You can flow through if you want to do your chaturanga up dog, or just skip and go directly to your down dog. With your next inhale, lift the right leg. Bring the knee to the nose and round. Inhale the right leg up. Fallen triangle, right knee to left elbow, cross it over. Kick the right foot through. Roll to the edges of the feet for fallen triangle. Float the left arm high, one more breath. Lower the left hand, reach the right leg up, down dog split. Low lunge and step through the hands. Turn the back heel at a 45-degree angle, straighten the right leg. Parsvottanasana. Soften your forehead to the front shin. Blocks under the hands if you want to use them here. And if the front knee needs to bend, just let it bend. We'll hold for another full breath. Low lunge, bend up at the right knee, readjust the back foot, walk the hands out front, take a little standing split pose, float the left leg high, forehead to the right shin, one breath. And we'll inhale, lift the left leg half an inch higher. Exhale, Shiva squat, tap the left knee behind the right and bring it in. Inhale, lift it up. Low lunge, step back. Pigeon pose, bring the right knee through. Left leg back, sit tall. Modify as it makes sense, reverse figure four on the back. If you're otherwise good to go, slide the hands out, lower the head, the hips stay level. You can always put a block or a rolled up blanket under the right hip or thigh if you find that you're sliding over. Try to relax the shoulders a little bit. Keep the breath moving. One more time. Coming out, bring the hands in, lift the head up. Down dog, step back. Shake it off, stretch it out, and if you want to take a little plank chaturanga, feel free to flow through. Switching up the sides, we'll inhale, lift the left leg. Then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, fallen triangle. Bring your left knee to the right elbow. Kick the left foot through. Roll to the edges of the feet and float the right arm up. One breath. Down dog split. Right hand down, left leg back up. Low lunge, step through. Parsvottanasana, turn the back heel at a 45-degree angle and straighten the left leg. Blocks under the hands if you want to use them, or just let the left knee bend if that needs to happen. Forehead to the shin, level the hips, hold for one more breath. Low lunge, bend the left knee, readjust the back toes, walk the hands out a little bit in front of the left foot. Standing split, the right leg comes up, the head drops down toward the left shin. One breath. Then take another inhale, lift the right leg half an inch higher. With your exhale, Shiva squat, tap the right knee behind the left, bring it in. Inhale, lift the right leg. Low lunge, step back. Pigeon pose, bring the left knee through. Right leg back. Sit tall, modify, props, get yourself right into it. And when you're ready, slide the arms out, head down. Another deep breath or two. Coming out, walk the hands back. And slide your left knee back so you're on hands and knees. Let's do a little Ustrasana camel pose. You can tuck the toes, slide the hands in toward the knees, and roll up to stand on the knees. Soften the shoulders and take your hands to the lower back. And if you choose to do so, you can untuck the toes. That's absolutely fine. Hands to the lower back, fingertips point down, thumbs on the outsides. Press the hips forward while the tailbone continues to lengthen down. Chest up, shoulders back, drop the head back. And if you're going for it, one hand at a time, lower it to your heels. Keep the hips pressing forward, chest up, head back, and hold for another deep breath or two. Letting go one hand at a time to your lower back, slowly release back out, return the chin to center. Have a seat on your heels. If you need to, you can either sit on a block or just take Sukhasana, your cross-legged seat, bringing one ankle in front of the other. Hands on the legs, look past the nose, either keep it here or bring the palms together, thumbs at your third eye point. We're just letting the energy settle a little bit. Let the breath move. And we'll take one more breath. Lower the hands if they were lifted. Sweep the legs around front for a little Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Heels, press them forward, all 10 toes point up. Sit tall, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, come forward and grab your feet. You can also grab toes or heels, use a strap or belt if you need, or just let your hands rest on the shins if the feet are a little far away for you. Let's take another deep breath or two. And releasing, slide the hands in, come up. We'll bend up at the knees, roll onto your backs, hug the knees in toward the chest. And when you roll back, hugging the knees in, maybe rock a little side to side, maybe happy baby pose. Just do whatever feels good here. As we wind down, then hug your right knee in toward the chest. Extend your left leg out on the mat. Actively press the left heel away while the right knee draws a little bit closer to the right shoulder. Hold for a breath. Just releasing out the hip flexors, releasing any low back tension. And soften the left leg a little bit. Twist to your left. Bring the right knee across the body and drop your right arm out. Turn your head if you can and hold for another deep breath. Coming back to center, we'll release the right leg, switch sides, hug your left knee in. Actively press the right heel away while your left knee draws a little closer to the left shoulder. And we'll shake out the right leg a little bit to soften, twist to your right. Bring the left knee across the body, drop the left arm behind you. Keep your shoulder on the mat. Turn your head if you can. Hold for one more breath. Coming back to center, hug your knees in toward the chest. And with a deep breath in, with your exhale, forehead to the knees for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go, come right into Shavasana, extending out the legs, separate the feet a little, turn the palms up, close your eyes. Just letting go of the breath and softening the eyebrows, unclenching the jaw. Settle back into some stillness, right? Letting go of all the things to do. Just be where you are, no more movement. The practice is done. This is the most important part, getting the rest and recovery that your body needs to better integrate the benefits of your efforts. Feel free to remain longer if you have time. I will otherwise leave you here. Thank you again for sharing your practice with me today. Until we meet next time on the mat, namaste.